Hi guys, and welcome to the first episode of Electra's World, your favorite unfiltered vegan, and I don't give a So today we are going to prepare sea moss. And I know a lot of you guys don't know about sea moss, but some of you guys are aware of sea moss and just like, I'm not trying this because I never knew how to prepare it. I'm not trying this because it looks gross. Look, these have some awesome health benefits for your teeth, blood, heart, thyroid, rashes, burns, let's see, inflammation, weight loss indefinitely, and so many of you guys work hard at the gym. I definitely see you guys working extremely hard to where you have zero or some to no results. And some of these tips I will give you will ensure that if you do them correctly and you follow and do not skip and do not cause what we will have as a quote-unquote cheat day, we will actually get some things accomplished. So without further ado, let's prepare sea moss. All right, so we're gonna take our spring water, because if you wanna do this in this fashion, you may wanna do it that way. This is about 4 cups of water. And some would say this is enough. Me, I don't think so. So I'm going to dump another thing of water in here. And I'm gonna let this baby soak overnight. So while that's soaking, I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, so we're back. And from this morning, we had an opportunity to go ahead and switch the water out, clean everything properly, and then dispose of any sand or debris that was left from the soaking process from overnight. Now, what we're gonna do is, we've soaked it in hot water for about 5 hours, and it is actually larger in size, as promised. It is actually 4 times larger in size. I can actually probably lift it up for you. So what we need to do is remove the seeds from the limes. Put it in here. And I will remove the limes as well. That was gross. Okay. If you guys are wondering what shirt I'm wearing, in honor of Autism Awareness, I am wearing a Autism Facts versus Myth shirt from my daughter's show, London Spectrum Adventures. So you guys don't forget to, like, subscribe, and hit her Lundy bell as well. It is a staple in our household to be, excuse me, avid supporters of kids and adults with autism and or any other special needs. But what we're doing now is trying to remove these seeds out of the sea moss. And if I can lift one up for you, you can actually see that that little bitty tiny sea moss that we had in here has grown like literally 4 times its size, maybe 5 times its size. So what we're gonna do now is make sure you have a blender handy. If you wanna use a food processor, I don't see a problem with using a food processor. I prefer the blender method because you want it to get the consistency gel-like as much as possible gel-like, a gel-like consistency. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some of this sea moss and we're gonna put it inside of the blender. Yes, I have a tutu on. Don't judge me. It's for Autism Awareness. So You can make little or as much as you like. I did hand out some sample packets on my visit to New Orleans. So you guys that are following this recipe or following along at home, you can actually save some that you didn't soak. Some of you guys that received those sample care packets that were in Louisiana, you only got maybe half of what was dispersed in each pack. So you don't need 4 cups of water. You may need just about 2.5 to 3 cups of water to do your soaking process and your hot water soaking process. Okay, so after getting all of this out of here, and you're gonna ask, well, how much water do I actually need once I'm blending? Actually, it feels really slimy and gel-like, so that's a good sign as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my hands because, you know, it's not really a big deal. Okay, so we have some here at the bottom, and what I'm gonna do is take a strainer and strain all of the soaked sea moss liquid, which is nothing more than the sea moss itself in some spring water. I'm going to take that and I'm going to strain it. I need to get reaching over here for a moment though. Okay, so I'm going to pour this out because I like to save this water. A lot of people don't save the sea moss water, but I do. To me, it's very beneficial. I actually use it in many other products, such as my facial pills that I do and my facial wash. They're very, 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 very beneficial. So we're going to try to take the rest of this out of here. It doesn't have that sea smell anymore. It actually has a rather lime smell to it, which is very good. All right, so I'm done straining this. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour the rest of my sea moss in. And that's it. And we're gonna clear some of this stuff out of the way. Looks like I got a good amount of moss water. And it's clear. It has little fragments of sea moss in it, which I'm totally okay with. I'm going to show you one recipe on how to make something with the sea moss. You can actually drink it as a whole, or you can, like I said, mix it with some foods. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to blend until it is a gel-like consistency. So, okay, ready? I usually put mine on a puree, so I'm just going to let it do its job, and we're going to check it in a minute. Let's go. Oh yeah, you guys, it came out so wonderful, like literally the gel-like, no clumps, no lumps. This is beautiful. So what are you going to do now is, if you have a mason jar or any type of jar like old pickle jars and you've soaked the crap out of them. I have a bunch of mason jars, but I also have a lot of herbs, so I always run out of mason jars. But because this can last months depending on storage. If you're using a mason jar, it will last longer. Usually with the product, when I first blend my first batch, or the first 3 weeks, I'm consistently eating this daily. So if it goes beyond 3 weeks to a month and a half, or 2 months, what we're doing with that is I use those as facial creamers, and also I use it as a wash for my daughter. My youngest daughter has eczema, so this is also excellent for that as well. So what we're going to do with our sea moss gel is we're going to go ahead and pour it in, and look how smooth that came out. It's like, you ever seen that Milky Way commercial? Or that Snickers commercial where it just pours out and it's like, oh yeah. That's exactly what that looks like. So I didn't make enough to pour it in more than 2 jars. I only have a jar and a half, guys. So this will literally last me up to 2 weeks. And I usually make some, once a month maybe. Right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and make one quick recipe for you guys to show you one of the things that you can use this for. But yeah, this is the entire process for making sea moss gel. I am very satisfied. I'm gonna split this a little bit. I'm very satisfied on how it turned out. The consistency is beautiful. It is mind-blowing, actually. I've made this recipe several times, and I want to say that this was the first time that this consistency has been so loose and like gelatin or gelatinous like consistency. Beautiful. Okay, so yeah. This is the end of this segment. Next, I'm going to be showing you how to make a great sea moss smoothie. Give me a moment, I'll be back. Okay, so we're back, and my tutu is gone. There's no tutu, people. I'm going to be preparing a recipe that, well, one recipe, there are many recipes you can use for sea moss, but I'm going to prepare this recipe to show you guys something that is beneficial for your body. You can actually drink this on the daily, and yeah, I call this my mango cha-cha sea moss smoothie. Blend it with one of my favorite teas. All right, so let's get started. What we have here is we have some blackberries, we have some banana, we have some mango, and I love jellies from a coconut. Coconuts are extremely beneficial. You can actually use coconut water in this recipe. I just absolutely love the jelly. We're going to also use some organic hemp seeds and also some organic ginger powder. All right, so what I'm going to do is, because we just blended up some fresh sea moss, I'm going to use some of the sea moss that's already in it and add probably another scoop or two. And let's get down to it. So I'm going to pull this out in a minute. We're going to take all of our fruits. And that's gone. Okay. And we're going to take 1 teaspoon, 1 heaping teaspoon of organic hemp seeds. We're going to take about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of fresh, well, you can use fresh ginger or you can use organic ginger powder. I like both, so I like that little spice you get at the end of every taste. And we're also going to use, I know some of you guys are like, what the crap is this? Well, let me move this out of the way so you guys can take a look at what this is. This is bladderwrack. This is a very powerful herb that I drink on a daily. Combined with sea moss, it does help with thyroid, diabetes, especially weight loss. It's great for a detox. It's great for a fast. It's great for all of that. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get my strainer again, and we're just gonna, this is about a cup and a half. Yeah, about a cup and a half. So I'm gonna pour about a half a cup of this in there. So we're not gonna use the whole thing, just about a half a cup of it. And don't forget our agave nectar, organic agave nectar. This is from the cactus plant, and it is extremely beneficial, especially if you're trying to cut your sugar out. You don't like sugar, don't eat sugar, but you want something sweet in your life. Agave nectar is your bestie. So you're gonna just pour about, I usually eye things, but if you wanna do about a half a teaspoon to a whole tablespoon, you can. And you can taste it as it blends to see if it's up to your, taste buds. If not, you can add more or less. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and blend up. Let me add about a teaspoon because we still have some remnants from the blend that we just did. Oh, it is so silky and so sexy, guys. This is so silky. So about maybe 2 teaspoons of the sea moss gel. And we're gonna put this to the side with the agave nectar. Some people pronounce it agave, some people pronounce it agave, call it a nectar, call it the cactus sugar. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Close this up, and you want to put this on either puree or you can put it on milkshake, but I think puree would be best, or smoothie. Yes, I blended it up a little bit. So, yeah, I think it's time to taste this product. You guys, this is so good. This drink can be literally a treat for the kids. You can make these into little ice popsicles in the freezer for the kids. This can be a drink for a daily regimen. And it is extremely healthy. So yeah, let's try it. Well, it definitely looks great, but I really want to taste it, like really. Tasty. This is extremely good, guys. I recommend this to the young, the old, the infants, the toddlers, all of you guys out there. If you're looking for a drink that's filling, beneficial, if you're looking for a good weight loss drink, this would be it. All right, guys, so stay fly, stay cool. Remember, as my daughter always says in her slogan on her show, you are definitely limitless. We are strong and we are definitely awesome. So until next time, we're gonna do another recipe. I'll see you guys later because I am Electra from Electra's World, the unfiltered vegan, and we are out.